So, marijuana dispensary scams. This is very interesting, especially because, the dispensaries here in Rhode Island and Connecticut just opened up recently. So I'm guessing scammers are capitalizing. Talk about what kind of scams are being reported to the Better Business Bureau.
You are exactly correct. Now that it is being legalized throughout the different states here in New England, scammers are keen at targeting consumers with potential scams. The ones that we're hearing via our bbb.org/scam tracker have been identified as scammers that are asking for payment through digital wallet apps such as Zelle or Cash App. And we're encouraging people that if you are purchasing from a dispensary, do not provide payment via those cash apps. There are legitimate dispensaries, but you have to do your research to find out who they are. You can go to Google and look at the reviews. You can ask family and friends, and obviously bbb.org.
So some of these dispensaries will in fact deliver to your home, but they just take, what kind of payment should you be looking for? I guess a credit card, something like that.
Yeah, yes. So in some cases, when you go into a dispensary, they'll say we don't accept credit cards, but they do accept cash, and that is legitimate. They have the ability to do that, to require cash only. In Massachusetts, we see a lot of that here. But if they're requiring and strong arming you into getting, payment through a cash app, it's a huge red flag. So we're encouraging people to be extremely cautious when they are making purchases. And it's unfortunate, but we're hearing people that are unable to travel and need it for, physical pain, and they think they're buying a legitimate product, and they either never get the product, or they get a product that actually tastes like metal. They end up spitting it out, and it can be harmful to your health. So it's basically, years ago we talked about counterfeit products such as razors. Now we're talking about product that is not quality in regards to marijuana.
Any other red flags, besides the payment app that people should watch out for?
I would just be extremely cautious when you are making a purchasing, whether it be for medicinal or recreational purposes. You have to be careful on who is on the other end of the payment. So I would encourage you to use legitimate dispensaries and do your research up front. Know if they are being delivered, read the fine print, and just be cautious.
And how much are these scammers typically taking from people?
That is a great question. We've heard anywhere from $20 to up to $500, depending on how much product that you're purchasing.
Wow, that's a lot. Paula,
yeah, because I think a lot of people, think that, they're looking for edibles, and they're, it's, say, a $50 purchase, but then they're getting upcharged for dispensary staff or a extra money that will cover delivery costs and gas costs. So all of these add up, and they're kind of just tacked on. And people say, oh, it sounds legitimate and I need it right away. So they pay it, but then they either never get the product, or again, as I mentioned, they get product that could be potentially harmful to your health.
And it's such a new business, and especially here in Rhode Island and Connecticut. So it's not like people would know these red flags to look out for, because a lot of the people who are ordering have never done it before.
You're correct. You're exactly right. For many people, it's their first time placing an order, and it's very hard to tell from legitimate because they all look legitimate. They're very savvy in mirroring legitimate websites on how to differentiate legitimate from potential scams.